Welcome to the Molybdenum Software Show, where you get to be the audience.
How
And with
lucky
us
they
today
are.
is they are fortunate. They should be watching complete episodes retroactively. That's what I would do if I wasn't the one recording them. And here's my screen.
All right,
I don't know.
ready to take command?
Yes, please.
All right, Don, take the helm.
Got the helm. Here's the repo.
All right.
And there should be a timer here, so I'll start it. See if that works. And open. That's my new launcher. I figured out all the launchery things.
How's that been working out?
It's nice. It's so here's I set up. It's called Rofi,
Okay.
and I have like the apps launcher. I have the run, so it's not only apps. And I
Oh,
can
nice.
also like either just run it in nothing or run it in a terminal. So this is Bluetooth is a terminal app. So I Alt Enter,
Uh-huh.
or no, Shift Enter to run it in a terminal.
Ooh,
So it's pretty cool.
that is nice. Yeah, I think I saw you started this on GitHub today, and I was like, oh, that is useful. I haven't really used Bluetooth too much on my laptop because I don't know, years ago I tried and it was a pretty big fail. So I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe that Bluetooth 2E thing will win me over.
And there's also a window picker. I haven't been
Ooh.
using that, but it might be useful once I get once I replace Firefox with a Qt browser, as I intend to attempt.
Okay.
Because what happens is I have a window manager,
Mm-hmm.
but then the browsers they say something like, well, historically window managers have been not useful, so we're going to make our own window management, and that's called tabs.
Mm.
But why my window manager is fine, I can use it's useful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want browsers to have tabs at all. I want one window per page. So and then I'd be able to, you already see I can search. So if I want like this title, or if I want this title, I can switch between them, right?
That's
Wait,
pretty
that just
nice.
didn't work.
Oh no.
Oh, maybe I'm already on that. I'm already on that window. Let's see, Chromium. There, works.
There you go. I was gonna say, I was like, oh no, something didn't work. Now we're gonna go down and have to switch.
And I even have no. I've been working on this a lot, and there's also Bitwarden. If I do this,
Oh, whoa.
yeah, I can search my items, and even so pressing enter by default would just type in the thing.
Mm. So you have like a hotkey for your master password essentially? Or how does that
No,
work?
that I would need to start
Okay,
typing.
okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was
But
like,
as
wait a
soon as
minute, how does that work?
if it's unlocked,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be able to. I can do that. And then
Dang, that's
I
cool.
can search for stuff, and then I can just So here's, for example, my pork bun. I can type the username. Okay, type it. Boom. Oh, I think I just revealed my password.
You
It's
want to go
type
reset
username
it?
plus password. pork bun type. Alt 1 is type username tab password, which is super
Uh,
useful, right?
yeah.
It's frequently useful. I'm not concerned about this because it's not live, and I have
Okay.
second step authenticate, two-step. So I'll just
Okay,
make
good.
a
I was
note to
gonna say, I
replace.
was like, oh no.
All right, made a note to change my pork bun password.
Cool.
All right, so I'll pull here.
Okay.
I will enter this Zelige thing, and were we doing anything particular?
Um, gosh. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh, I know, the dev server.
Okay.
But what about the modular dev shell? Did we?
I
I
feel
think
like
we were doing that.
yeah, I think we didn't get done. We weren't done with that. I feel like we went down the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple of things done, right? We kind of unify
Here's the log.
which yeah, let's see. So which
The last things you see here are by me,
mm-hmm.
because I did a little bit of work. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is the last thing we did together,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
then I
Rust
did
tool
this
chain for
because
everything.
CI was failing.
Okay. So what was that? I mean, except flake
Accept
config.
flake config
What
E936.
okay.
Um, I think it.
Huh.
Oh, I'm not sure why I did this. It replaces this with the installer
Uh-huh.
adds configuration, and instead because this is duplication of effort,
Uh-huh.
right? This is a specific configuration, and then we have to like place it both in the flake mix config and in these. Now instead, we just use this flag, accept flake config in CI, and then whatever.
Mm-hmm. So this was because so yeah, it's already in the flake. That's interesting. I didn't know that was possible because I think I have said a couple of things before and I ended up having to duplicate it in CI. That's pretty cool. Accept flake config.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
All right.
rotate.
Rotate. Just making a note.
Be right back.
Okay. Oh, I've gotta do my next thing.
Okay.
Was it main? All right. That looks good. And then I forgot needed to do let's see. Maybe I still have it in my history here. Nix Nix shell GitHub. There we go. Because I still have that old version of Nix. So the that experimental operator.
I
Which I
saw
guess I'm getting a new version. Yeah, it's been a minute.
there's been some nonprofit making a completely new browser
Okay.
that is supposed to be independent. And I was thinking, wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And and then I found that it's written in C++.
You're hoping Rust.
Of
Was
course. Like,
was
how
this
can you
the?
make it? How do you even make that mistake?
Yeah.
People work with what they know. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
am I going to start making a new browser, or am I going to start learning a new language? Sometimes you gotta choose.
Yeah. I mean, is it? Yeah, it's not like I know either. But is it? Is it? I mean, it feels like it's not a bridge too far for someone that already has C under wraps to at least, I don't know, at least
Oh
entertain
yeah,
the
it should be a
idea of
relief.
Rust, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
should be a relief. Yeah. Um, was this Bird Dog or whatever it's called? Is that the one you're looking at?
It's not bird dog, but
Ladybird.
it's it ladybird.
That's what it is. Bird Dog. That's the one that you should write, right? Is Bird Dog in Rust.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Shoot, hold on. There. Didn't get my 7. There we go. Um. Okay, so I can't remember, how did we get around the, because Duramf does not. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is.
It's a nested Durham.
Yeah. Well, so I thought exiting it, but I think it's because we're already in.
You
Okay,
can do
so
Durham deny,
okay.
and
So
then
if
you
I
can
go
exec
PR
another shell.
tracker and then let's let it finish. But then Durham.
Well, you don't have to let it finish. But
Oh wait,
okay.
now if I say Durham and if I is it Durham deny here? Will that work?
Yes, it
Okay.
will remove the environment.
Okay. And then now if I do Nix shell, where are you? Nix shell GitHub. Okay, and then Durham allow. There we go. Nice. All right. Okay, so all those branches, I think we don't have anything that's got work in progress, right?
We do. We have a couple.
Okay, we do.
We want to do the Open API,
Mm-hmm.
and then we descended into wanting to do a dev server,
Mm-hmm.
and from there to I think a modular dev shell.
I think you're right.
So let's get back to modular dev shell.
Since I have, as he says, probably just go to modular dev shell. Should I and then do
Did you pull
mobs?
main?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm current there.
Okay.
So go there and then rebase, right? So check out modular dev shell
Mm-hmm.
and mob start, then rebase. Yeah.
mob start, mob done, git stash.
Start. Oh, what is it? All right, what mob
That's okay.
done.
Yes.
All right, rebasing. Stash pop.
Not yet pop, because now you're on the base branch. Stash it again and go to the mob start again.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, pop there. Mob start. There we go. Oh.
So git push after the rebase git push.
Oh, okay. So it didn't. I'm still on. Okay. And force, yeah.
No, it's ahead. It says it's ahead.
Okay. Oh, it's only a head. Okay.
Now mob
Mob
start.
start. All right. All right. There we go.
No conflict.
Okay, so we have our new input
Dev
dev
shell.
shell. And then we rewrite our I guess our built-in dev shells default to use dev shells the dev shells from inputs. Okay.
Since our last session, I have been using something called Nix Cargo Integration.
Okay.
Or NCI.
NCI.
In short.
Okay.
It's a flake parts module by usedarka.
Okay.
And I found it useful, convenient, and one feature that it has is that we get dev shells for free.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's the same dev shell. It's the numptide dev shell one.
Okay, so Nix cargo integration.
Yes.
Flake parts. Okay.
I think if we use this instead of using Crane directly, we would reduce code and get the overall reduce code and get the shell for free.
Okay.
Significantly reduce the Nix cargo wiring.
Yeah. So this just handles all of that for you. That's cool. I didn't realize. Geez, I didn't realize there was so many. I guess different integrations. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any I guess
opinion.
I really don't know one way or the other, so
Hmm.
I'm definitely down to check this out.
Let's do it.
All right. Should we rotate?
Yes, please.
All right.
Hmm. So we have this modular dev shell branch, but I'm going to ignore it and switch C.
Oh yeah, I guess you know what I do? I'll just do mob next so we have it. How's that? And if we ever need it,
Of course, yes,
yeah,
please.
forgot to do that. There we go. All right.
Okay. I called it NCI, mock start create.
Mm-hmm.
Open up an editor here. And the idea it would replace Crane
Mm-hmm.
and Phoenix.
Wow. So is it still using those under the hood? Because it wasn't Phoenix.
I think it's not using Phoenix. I think it's using Oxalica Rust overlay.
Mm.
But it is using, I think it's using Crane under the hood through Dream to Nix.
Wow.
Too
Okay.
many abstractions.
Yeah, it's a lot. Time.
Oh. So going to
I did
remove
see
these.
Dream. I said see Dream to Nix in the docs there.
Yes, that's I don't even know what it's for.
Okay.
Maybe it's actually no. So NCI dot URL equals something browser information readme. This string.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see the vague metadata. Actually, but Crane is missing. Let's look at the metadata here. NCI has Crane. So yeah, NCI seems to have Crane directly, and it also
Mm-hmm.
has Dream2Nix. Dream2Nix has Nix packages that it follows, NCI Nix packages. So we have an NCI Nix packages that we definitely want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's Nix packages. Let's take a look again. Crane, Dream2Nix, Nix packages follows, secure script overlay, play compat, Nix packages follows, slimlock, Nix packages follows. This is new. Pure script.
Yeah, I've never seen that pure script overlay.
This is for the. It's not for us, really. This is kind of a missing feature in Flakes that they don't have like dev dependencies.
Mm.
This is not for us.
Can you just I mean, so you don't think anything that we're using actually needs that? So do you want to just like leave it empty as an input?
We don't have control over that.
Yeah, you can just put in an empty string, so you don't have to carry the dependency.
How do you do that?
So just do it like you're doing here, like follows, but then just do an empty string.
Hence ci.inputs dot
Was
dream
it
to nix dot inputs
dot?
dot
I think I don't know how nested. Maybe not. Maybe this nesting doesn't work. Dream to Nix. Pure script overlay.
pure script
Then it one level up, but
overlay. That's an error.
okay. Never mind. You're right. So okay. So if we need Dream to Nix, we need all that.
We can do we can have a pure script overlay at the top level and then do a follows.
And then
We'd have to
okay.
have dream to nix at the top level and then do a follows.
Gotcha. I see what you mean.
But I'm not sure it's worth it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Let's not worry about it. I had to do that the other day because some input that I needed was it had all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, I don't think I really need half of this, and I didn't, and I just could just basically like omit it. That was kind of interesting. It makes sense.
Parts we can not this one. Parts play card. Here.
Nice.
Rest overlay. Packages follows. Tree font we can also follows. Tree font. Yeah, tree font we can follow. This one. Tree font. Tree font nix. It is tree font nix, right? Otherwise, what's the this one?
Yeah.
And that's it. And now, I think create utils is where we would probably have the existing code. And then for each program, fetcher and API, and maybe I'm not sure about store. I think we'd have a new one called modules NCI next. Is this sorted? System. Up next. Apparently, I left you a syntax error, which is fine.
What did it not like a semicolon?
Must be.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm there now.
Do you have the base branch?
I guess I just checked out. No, so let me just check out. Okay, now I've got it,
Good.
but I can still just go check out.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so I have both locally, and then let me go fix. Let's see. And we were going to modules and CI. Okay. Okay, so where to start?
I think this might not need to be a function, but if it is a function, then it needs those ellipses
Mm-hmm. Right here.
in the top level pattern.
Oh, top level.
So in that per system, we do NCI dot projects dot
Projects, plural. Okay.
plural dot default, which is just to avoid naming it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be another set that has a few others. One other here would be path. It's another set. This is not a function.
Sorry, why am I blanking on this? So,
Because I saw your comma. I saw the comma. I said,
oh,
"Oh, this looks like a."
yeah,
And path would be the root of the flag.
I have
I
to be
think
the
it'll
root
be
of the
dot
flake.
dot slash dot.
That
One up.
one up.
The path. The path should
Yeah.
be one directory. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's one attribute that'll be here.
Okay.
Uh, Another attribute. Actually, let's see what we get with this.
Okay. So then what? It's
It's not a function.
not a function. Okay.
Let's try it. This should already.
Okay.
I think I'm missing a semi
For this.
after the path.
Yep. Okay.
This should already result in like theoretical derivations if we do Nix flake. Actually, we won't see much except for an error. We need to
Mm-hmm.
like stop importing a couple of things.
Oh, because we still have. Let's see, what's this erroring on? I still doesn't like my. Oh, it's because of my. Dang it! It's created a new shell. That's on me. Let's see. Durenv deny. Latest. There we go. Durenv allow. Okay, at least it's a different error now. Per system NCI does not exist.
Oh, we didn't. We need to import the NCI flag part. So that would be at the top level of
Yeah.
this module, not per system.
Oops. Nick.
Inputs.
Oh, it's inputs. Yeah. Everything's in there. But it's not defined.
This would not import it. What would import it is that function would return an attr set that has the inputs attribute in it,
Mm-hmm.
imports attribute in it, which this is the pattern.
Yeah.
This should have inputs because that's where we would obtain the flake part module.
Okay, so I can get a better idea. If I looked at one of the other modules, would it look pretty similar to what we would want? Minus
I'm not
NCI?
sure which modules have imports.
Okay.
A sibling attribute to per system
Mhm.
should be imports.
Okay.
That's a list.
Sibling.
What you've typed was correct.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a list.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then it would be inputs.
Inputs.nci dot
NCI.
Something like flake modules dot default.
Is it flake dash modules?
Flake parts. I don't remember.
Yeah. Let's see.
You won't see it. You won't find it here.
No.
You would find it in README.
This isn't. Oh.
But if you hear that notification, then
Yeah. Let's rotate. Okay, hold on. Let's leave it be. All right, nexted.
flake parts default. I don't know. Flake parts something. And flake NCI flake module. Just imagining. And inputs from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Nothing works here. Now everything's broken. And we can go to create utils. See what's going on there. Let's start. Tree from. Let's start from the start. Cranely, we won't be needing that, but something is using it. Source, we won't be needing. Cargo artifact, but something is using it. Cargo artifacts, we won't be needing. Let's see where it is used here. Module args. Yep. This also I think this does two things. This module it passes these module args to all the other modules, and it sets the tree from package, and it enables.
So that way that we're using the Rust funct from Phoenix was the idea.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And not just from Phoenix. So I think this can just wholesale go here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
just got to figure out where to get the tool chain.
Right. Tool chain. Make build, make shell. Toolchain config. Huh. How do I get the toolchain itself? Oh, this is given the function 2, given a Nix packages instance, generate a toolchain that will be used when building derivations.
So we want to make build.
I think we can. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think we can do like NCI. What is it? It's toolchains build.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange that there is no such, and then just big PKGs. PKGs from here. Config. Config from here. That should do the trick.
Mm.
Okay. And the rest of these things are used in other modules. So I'm going to go to other modules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go back to. Actually, we can search. We can search for like cargo artifacts. That's one of the things that. So 1, 2, 3 in this file, and here Clippy and program docs. Now Clippy is like by default already included. We get it for free.
Yeah, so we don't even need it at all.
Right, we don't need to do anything except that we need a little something. By default, warnings are allowed. We don't want that.
I see.
So we're going to do something like here. We're going to do drv config dot end dot rust flags equals deny warnings. That should do it. Which means if we have a Clippy module here, we don't need it. But there are some details here that we should review. Like for example, that it uses all targets and all features. I'm not sure what the NCI Clippy does. It would be worth checking. But let's just, for now, just put this here and comment it out. Like, from brain usage list that can be removed. This the source will be automatically figured out. This is an environment variable that we will get a complaint for, so we would be able to. We will not forget about this. Cargo
Why
artifacts.
would we get a complaint for it?
Because it's used in the build process. It's like included at build time, and Rust will not find it. No complaint.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is just part of how Crane works. So that's an input to this, and you don't need that. I'm going to remove all this, and these don't matter. So I'm going to remove this module.
Okay.
Let's remove. Cargo artifacts 1, 2, 3 program docs. I wonder whether NCI builds cargo, gives you cargo docs packages.
Isn't that kind of common though?
It's maybe, I suppose. Next.
Okay. Okay. That was the last thing? Yeah. Okay.
You can do a Nix flake show on a flake that I'm using Nix cargo integration.
Okay.
And you will see, right? You'll see whether there's a documentation So that's GitHub colon modus operandi
God. Mob. How do I spell it?
US OP E RA and
R
RA
E A.
no E
Oh, sorry. R A.
ANDI
Okay.
slash website. Yes.
Let's see. Oh, so this was some of the stuff that you mentioned that you were working on last week.
Mm-hmm.
What is mine
You
not
need a
like?
newer Nix.
Even though I'm on latest?
I don't think you are here. Are you?
Come on, just use the cache. Go, go, go. All right.
We were running a Nix Flake show.
Yeah. Still doesn't like that. What the heck? Am I nested?
I wonder whether Nix Flake show doesn't support. Try Nix Flake show with accept flake config.
Wasn't that passed before the flake? Accept flake config.
Maybe Nix Flake show doesn't take that.
Just doesn't like that. Oh, if let's go look at it.
But it won't. It needs to be evaluated. That was my idea, that you would see whether it has those. Let's leave it. And on my turn, when I have it checked out,
Okay.
when I pilot.
Well, look at that. What's weird is it didn't. Yeah, it must just be show not supporting it, because everything else seems fine.
That's not the only problem with show.
Oh,
or
really?
only restriction with show. Show also refuses import from derivation.
Mm-hmm.
If I understand correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I noticed that on Nick's Darwin.
It kind of makes sense, because you're saying, I really don't want to build anything. I just want to see what's in this flake. And then import from derivation, if it occurs, it means that something is being built.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Something will need to be built now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's lazy, then it says, oh, this is IFD. I'm importing from a derivation, or reading a file from a derivation into evaluation. But I just wanted to see what's in this flake.
It's like, sorry, I can only take you so far.
It's more like, I didn't sign up for this.
All right, well, since we can't look at that just yet, what else would you like me to check out?
Go to some other. Go to the crate utils and see what else it adds to the module args. We were searching for cargo artifacts, and the last
Yeah.
usage of cargo artifacts is in the cargo docs. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go to build workspace package.
Okay. Let's see.
Search the
Build workspace package. Okay.
so it's in
So we've
create
got.
utils, in fetcher, and API,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense because it's a function. It's used to build a package in this workspace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, enter one of them.
All right. Let's go to fetcher.
Fetcher adds a check for the package itself,
Mm-hmm.
and it adds the package. So package and the check for the package. The check is trivial, just a custom path. I'm not sure how we do that with NCI.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted to keep the attribute name.
So when you say native, or does it check? Like, I mean, you're saying it's just looking for like the path of Git, like where Git is somewhere in the store, essentially.
What does Git have to do with it?
Well, that's what I'm looking at. Like, or am I looking at the wrong place? Oh, there's this check. Sorry, I
Mm-hmm.
was looking. I was focusing on native check inputs.
Yeah, I was talking about the flake check.
Gotcha. Okay. What is native check inputs?
Those are inputs for the check phase.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so those are like for the tests. Okay, that makes sense
Mm-hmm.
then. Gotcha. I don't know. I was blank on that. That makes sense. Okay. I don't think. Let's see. I don't think I did anything. All right. Nothing to next.
So I'll go over here and I'll open this repo. Why do I have a plus here? Oh, I guess I was working on something. As far as I can remember, this was finished. I'm not sure why. Maybe it wasn't. If flake check, I think I should just push this. Committed and push it.
Okay.
I thought I did. This is just adding the deny warnings, and this is the only warning that we've encountered. So I think I can just commit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no. What's warnings? The git log here. The git, yeah. Nick Flake show. As you can see, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Moment. Oh, check. So packages, right? For packages, we wanted to see whether. So let's look at my system, which is this. So we'd have, this is like create name and then hyphen profile.
Mm-hmm.
Builder CLI. Default is a custom one in this repo, in this flake. deploy preview as a custom one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see documentation packages.
No.
It seems like we are going to have to make them ourselves and ask NCI for such a feature.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see whether cargo doc. No, there's no such thing here. Let's search. I'm trying to search. I don't know, cargo doc. I mean, if I search for documentation, you'll find things that are meta.
There's a couple of issues.
Mm,
Nope. Huh.
not this.
Maybe no one's.
Right.
How you? The only thing it kind of mentions cargo docs. So it was you.
Yes, I've been discussing things here recently.
Cool.
So, idea. Human. No, I don't know. Cargo doc packages. Cargo doc packages. API doc packages. Hmm. I am finding myself in some project using Crane
I just.
to. Hmm?
I was just laughing because I was just saying you should just submitted it. I'm finding myself.
Mhm. Are you
All
sure you're
right.
finding yourself? Am I finding myself?
Only you can
Some
know.
project using Crane to build. I don't know, API docs or uh, cargo doc generated docs and port those on the packages as mm, no, that's not what I'm doing. What am I doing? I am doing that, right? Like, what did we just see? Um, in this project,
Mm-hmm.
in our project, PR tracker, if we switch to main,
And then you want to do a flake show there.
mm-hmm. It doesn't really, it's kind of an implementation detail, but yeah,
Mm.
program docs. It's one package for all of the docs, and but we also deploy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
we place it on the web.
Because it's
Support
an
that.
actual. It actually you can publish that same set of docs as the website.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. But is that different from what this is providing? Because I mean, it seemed like per package, you had the package and the shell, the development environment.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, would it then mean that you have per
Yeah,
package
per
documentation?
crate
Yeah, per crate.
documentation package publishes those logs. Some project is this docs. Let's actually throw in where here. Maybe this way. Where am I? This and the. This is why I want to get a keyboard-oriented browser.
Mm-hmm.
Because also, I find myself that I've gotten confused frequently because I have tabs and windows. So I go left on my windows when I really want to go left on my tabs in the browser. I don't want to have this duplicity. I want to have a single concept of a window.
Do you think the usage will be the same though for your browser? I think you'll probably end up using more RAM because I feel like it's different. Like an instance of a tab versus an actual instance of the browser. But
Firefox and Chromium windows are not instances of the browser.
they're not.
No.
Wasn't aware of that.
There are certainly instances of something,
Yeah.
but no, they share something as well.
Yeah, but I'm all for something that's simpler. I wish more people would make sites simpler, but that's, I don't know. We'll see. Like, it's pretty ridiculous how much stuff we load anytime we go to a given page. It's not like you have an option either. It's like, if you disable JavaScript, like nothing works.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good times.
As long as our machines get stronger. Okay. I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
Okay with this?
I think so. As much as I know. Sounds good to me. And it's like you said, it's like this is a discussion, so it seems
Mm-hmm.
reasonable to at least ask. No one seems to have brought it up before. See what folks chime in with.
Okay. Now I can Now I can rotate. Let me just switch back to the branch first before I do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't do a wrong mob start then. Okay.
Okay. All right, so where are two? So we're looking at modules. Do you want to go back to Fetcher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at, you said,
Regarding the check, we
yeah.
will get it for free, but let's have a to do for in the NCI module, perhaps a
Okay.
to do comment that says, and maybe copy paste this format there because we want to see what the format
Of the check?
like the packages / fetcher. Yeah,
Okay.
the name of the check.
Just this. Or this, oh, you mean this
The string.
string. Okay. Oh man, what was the, let's go back in the buffer. It's like,
NCI.
yeah, no,
Oh,
there
I
was
don't
a
know the
hotkey I
previous
can't
buffer.
remember. It's like
There's
6.
Control O.
Control O. Oh yeah, like that. All right, cool. Okay, so you want to put this comment
I
somewhere?
think it's Control O and Control Shift O. Yeah, just put it somewhere.
Oh man. Oops. Now I'm writing stuff. Okay. I won't commit that. I'll go reset that later. Okay, so put this somewhere. Okay. Just put it to do.
Mm-hmm. This is the check names. This is about check names, checking.
Okay.
Okay, go back to the fetcher module.
Oh man, it's going way back. This is other stuff. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm losing myself. Let's not. Fetcher.
Can delete that check line.
Check line. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. Okay.
The arguments to build workspace package, this GitHub GraphQL schema. Again, the crate will not allow us to forget this. So this can just be removed.
Okay.
Go ahead, remove it. So
Sorry. Say it again. Crate.
GitHub GraphQL schema. The crate will not let us. If you had line numbers, I would.
Yeah, sorry. Let me turn that set. New.
18.
Oh, up here. Or 18? Okay. Yep. And we don't need it
The
anywhere else.
line.
3.
No, I think we're going to keep this because we're going to keep this module. I mean, we're going
Oh.
to replace the contents of this module
Okay,
with
fair
something
enough.
like, and maybe it's a good time to do it. Instead of on line 17, you can start adding a sibling to packages. It would be NCI.crates dot, I think it will be PR tracker fetcher.
Like PR tracker. It's like this?
Yes, I think it uses the full crate name,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
Dot. And now we need to add that, we can add that environment variable. I think that'll be under drv config dot env.
Or is it like this?
No, it's
All
small.
caps. Okay.
And then it's the environment variable.
So
One thing
GitHub.
I'm wondering about is where else this is needed.
Uh-huh.
Because I see that it comes from, I see that it actually gets exported from here for use in other places. See
Mm-hmm.
that? On line
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, up here.
Yes, this gets exported from this module as
Mm-hmm.
module args. So maybe a search would show us where else this is used.
Okay.
Maybe in the
GitHub
documentation, maybe in Clippy.
GraphQL. Is it GraphQL schema? Okay. Here we go. So program docs, fetcher, crate, put in modules. So fetcher and dev shell.
Regarding program docs, assuming we will build those docs
Mm-hmm.
in that module,
Mm-hmm.
then we might need that then we will need that environment variable there.
Okay. So is it so bad to just leave it alone then, where it currently is on line 8?
Yeah, maybe that's what we should do.
Yeah. Okay. So what
Did you get the notification?
oh yeah, yeah. Let's I just okay. Okay. That all seems good. Mob next. Alright, nexting.
So this will be something like inherit.
Oh, I see, okay. That's what's kinda okay. That makes sense.
Okay. This
Yep.
is not needed.
Mm-hmm.
Native check. Okay. That is needed.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be part of the drv config. So I'm
Mm-hmm. Expand that.
taking this, putting it over here. And drv config. So we want to add native check-in, but I think I need to see the docs for this. This will be .drv config,
Mm-hmm.
and here, make derivation sibling to env under drv config. That would be these two.
Mhm.
Cargo test extra args. For this, we would need something like Dream Tunix here. Under this is passed to Dream Tunix as is, so you could also define any other Dream Tunix module options here, e.g. Rust Crane.
Okay.
Rust Crane.
But isn't that the whole point? Is we didn't want to have to worry about Crane?
It's kind of a leaky abstraction.
Okay.
It's not a complete abstraction. It's convenience.
Mm-hmm.
So the answer is no, not entirely. It's just less work, not sparing us entirely from Dream Tunix or Rust Crane. In fact, making it a little bit more complex, because now we're not just using Crane, we're using Dream Tunix,
Mm-hmm.
and I never did that. So I'm going to like Google Dream Tunix Crane, Rust Crane. Here. Next time I see David Hauer, I'm going to grab him by the wrist and sit him down and implement dark mode
Dark.
for this.
Wasn't he your neighbor?
He spent many months in Thailand and in Chiang Mai.
It's cool. I think the last time I saw him was like a little more than a year ago, when I went to the Knicks camp 2023. Yeah, it's cool. Hadn't met him before.
So this is Rust Crane.
Okay.
And these options are what we can pass. So it'll be something like derivation and Rust Crane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we have. Depth, crane, log, make derivation. Oh, many things. Make derivation, right? Make derivation is derivation. So we're looking for something like what we already have. Cargo test extra args. Let's see whether that's actually here. No. Let's run test flags, test profile. There's test command. What about args? Make derivation args. That's not it. Yeah, test command. I believe that would be it. Cargo subcommand to use when testing the crate. But it is not. Maybe it's this. It's this.
Crane test flags.
Test flags. So what would it be? Rust Crane test flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
This. It's a list of string. I'm going to break this. I wonder why this is here.
Cargo
But hey,
test extra.
I'm just going to, do what. Whoa, wait. What did I do?
Oh.
So we're skipping 2 tests because they're not pure. So I think we have some progress theoretically.
Right.
Very theoretically. Fetch your default name.
Next. Okay.
Seems like we have one last thing there.
Post install. Which I guess we maybe have to port over.
Yes.
Maybe.
We can take a look at the Rust. Bring to Nix Rust crane. You're already there. Make derivation, post install.
Okay.
Just stick that under make derivation.
Format it.
And remove that package. And then remove the unused things. Okay. I think next up is API.
Okay. API.
You may want to split screen here because it'll be similar. You can use this for reference.
What can I open it from here to a split screen?
What if you do Control Enter or
Control Enter?
Or maybe try Control O now. We'll get back to.
Okay.
Search it. Search for API and try something like Control V.
There we go. Nice. Okay. So I guess we just start with make derivation.
It's much simpler.
Yeah.
Much simpler. There's the only thing is the native check inputs.
Yes, that's true, huh?
Otherwise, go ahead and replicate.
Yep. Oh, we need to do NCI rates, and this is API.
PR tracker API. I'm assuming it uses the full crate name and not the directory where the crate is.
Okay. That should cover it, right? Right. Okay.
Good enough.
Yeah, we can format that later. Was there one more, or is that it?
Search for build workspace package.
build workspace.
That is. So go there and remove that thing, because now it's not used
Oh, we don't
anyways.
need it anymore. Okay.
But let's see what's in it.
All right.
Let's follow cleaned args. Where's cleaned args used? Let's start by removing it from the module args. The flan numbers.
Okay. Yeah. Set new. Okay, so
There
remove
it can
build.
definitely be removed from.
Yeah. So remove build workspace package. Okay.
Now, what
So
does
what
it
was?
do?
Do you want to
In.
try and act?
It's a let in.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it calls crane build package with package args. And package
Mm-hmm.
args is on line 34,
Mm-hmm.
is a merge between cleaned args, which we can remove because those come from line 27,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the argument. And if we don't have any call sites, we have already taken care of all the call sites, so we don't need to consider that.
Okay, so we can just get rid of. Do you want us to get rid of clean args?
Yes,
Cleaned args. Okay.
but keep the semi so you don't have
Mm-hmm.
problem there. And now it's unused, can remove it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Package args inherit source, pname, cargo extra args. Source and pname can be removed because that's taken care of automatically for us by NCI.
Okay.
Cargo extra args can also be removed because that's also taken care of automatically. So the entire inherit can be removed.
Okay.
Line 30, not yet. Cargo meta main program probably also takes care of. And we will find out if not, because I think we are definitely using it here and there. We're with libget.exe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Should we rotate?
Yes, don't even ask.
Okay. Mob next. Take it away.
This is great util. Cargo artifacts. Cargo artifacts is just a implementation detail, or like a usage detail of Crane. We don't need any of that. So this is gone, which means this is gone, which means what do you mean not used? This is inheriting in a let. So yes, this whole thing is not used. This is not used. This is empty.
Yeah.
So this is not used, and then that is not used. And then this is invalid because we can't call it empty. So I think this whole thing is gone.
Nice.
Yeah. Cargo artifacts. Chase that next.
Okay.
It's here and in program docs. So I think what we'll do is start Maybe implementing program docs again.
So this
Using
is like
mhm.
this is like the custom package that you were showing in the website Flake earlier.
No, and well, yeah, sure.
Kind of.
It'll be one that is that it's not. If by that you mean it's not automatically generated by NCI. That's
That's
what
what I
you mean,
mean.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Then that's what we have to do.
Okay.
So um, I think basically it's very much it's very similar. We kind of want to just poss possibly I'm not sure whether we have like a point like a derivation that we could override to to get program docs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's similar to building the entire workspace, but with cargo doc as a command instead of cargo build, right?
Mm-hmm.
For each of these individual crate packages that NCI generates, the the source is the same, the
Mm-hmm.
inputs are by default the same, and what's different is one thing that's different. The primary thing that's different is like the command, the cargo command that is used to build.
Yep.
And it's a single command. It's like cargo build this package, and we have the arguments for that
Mm-hmm.
here for this package, but it needs to be cargo doc and not cargo build.
Yeah. So is your thought to just like override that particular part of the build? And
Mm, maybe there is something in NCI.
mm,
Maybe there is something here. Build crate. A function to build a crate from a provided source and crate name if workspace auto
auto magic.
magically function that
uh,
evaluates to a package. I don't know what it takes though. This is not documented in sufficiently.
mm,
Maybe we can take a look at the source for this. Build crate. It's a function to a package, but this is
mm-hmm.
just the option. So we're going to have to find build crate somewhere else in this repo. Also, it's just sorry. Here, see,
Mm.
I did it again. It's a lib. It's lib. So it's not. It's like not an option per like not a classic option.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here it is. Source. We can come up with that. That's fine. Dear vconfig. That's all. So we need because from that point on we have access to Rust, to env, to we can provide. It's the Dream to Unix argument.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be instead something like packages.program docs. Let's underscore this and then It'll be NCI lib build crate somewhere, right? What the heck is this? It's config, right? Config instead. Right? Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Program docs.
You could go to the implementation, see what it takes. Well, it takes source, right? It takes source, and it takes drv config. Source, we should be able to like obtain. It's the same source, right? It's like it's config NCI.
Kind of keep writing Nick. NCI.
Project's default path.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. And then drv config dot. I think we can just keep drilling into this.
I don't think I have any kind of completion going on right now.
We should go to Dream2Nix docs for this. We want to specify basically the command to run. The Dream2Nix docs.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What was Dream2Nix? But I'm in Rust Crane.
Rust
Crane. Is this right place? Okay, and then what are we looking for?
We're looking for like the build command. Maybe search for links that have command. Link search is, I don't know if Chrome has link search, but here, build command, that's it.
There it is.
Click that, see what we have. Default is build. I think we want doc.
Okay.
Right? Cargo doc. So our build command will be doc. drv config rust. I think it's, is it? Yeah,
Rust
it's
Crane?
Rust Crane. Is it? But am I like, my understanding correct? It is already this
because
namespace, right?
Yeah, we already used MK derivation, right?
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, so build command.
So remove the Rust Crane.
Wait.
Not remove the Rust Crane. Oh,
no, keep the keep it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Let's
okay, and then
command.
you said build
doc
or doc. Sorry, build. Okay.
Now we want the flags. Maybe it'll be build flags.
Crane depths drv.
Same sibling to. Oh, it's no. We need build different build flags. The Rust. The how many are there?
Okay, let's see. So we have. This says there's 6, so it's probably
this one.
3. Okay, Rust Crane build flags. Crane. Okay. Rust build. What was it? Build just build flags, and then
it's that as a list.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Fun. No. Jeez.
Can replace each space with 2 quotes.
I don't think my Vim foo is that good.
I never did that, but I'll try it next time.
All right, that's cool.
You have another space above.
Another space above.
1 line above. There's a
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Okay. Let's remove the pname version. Cargo doc extra args.
Gone.
Let's remove source and cargo artifacts.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's remove checks.
Mm-hmm.
And GitHub GraphQL schema will. It's already, we already have it, right? We can include it in env, right? drv config env, I believe.
It was
I
inherit
would
here,
do env dot GitHub GraphQL schema, or inherit.
right? Inherit.
Right. But that's, you need to make the literal header set. Inherit is inside the
Oh yeah.
literal.
All schema. To match
Semi.
inherit. Oh, thank you. Ah, Jesus. Is there a way to like delay when it? What the fuck is it? Oh, it caps lock. I was like, what the hell is it doing? Where did I did not create one more nested here. There we go. Okay. It looks okay. I guess get rid of these real quick and then I'll switch. Okay. Switching.
This is gone. That is gone. Okay. Great. Tilnix. Cargo artifacts. That's it. They exist only here. So let's remove this. Remove that. We have less code. Moving on to source.
Mm-hmm.
Source.
It's gonna be a little harder to search for, or maybe not.
A little. So this is create utils.
Mm-hmm.
This is git ignore. This is irrelevant. It's not a usage of that source. That's not an X file. This is not a usage of that source. And this is not a usage of that source. So this is not used. And therefore, that is not used. And this is not used. Crane. Next up is crane. This is a comment. This is in create utils, these three. This is flake lock. This is program doc. Rust crane, that's not that crane. Okay, unused. So the whole inherit is
Wow.
gone, and all this is gone, and then in is empty. So if I just keep removing this, it'll remove both of these, and all of
Yeah.
this file is
It's all
gone.
gone.
Remove this module, create utils, and if I go back here and remove the import for that, and I don't know, let's do a year-end reload. Okay, something's broken here. Clippy does not, modules Clippy does not exist. I think we're still
That's yeah.
importing
I
that.
deleted that. Yeah.
Year-end reload.
All right. Okay, so what blew up?
Error, attribute package missing. Where the heck is this from? I see no immediate
Hmm.
clue here as to where this is from, right? Public. Okay, while evaluating, okay, there's tracing here, right?
Mm-hmm.
While evaluating derivation Nix shell. So this is shell related. I think we can take a look at the shell again.
Mm-hmm.
Where's shell, 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 here, dev shell. Good. So like I said, we get a dev shell for free. How does it work? Dev shell, NumTide dev shell. Per system, and say projects default NumTide dev shell. If set the given NumTide dev shell's name will be populated with the required package. So this should be that equals default.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of, so let's see what we have in NCI. This is the project, right? With project name. There's a path here. Then we could do NumTide dev shell equals default.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this is the entire implementation of our shell, because it so let's see what our shell implementation currently has, right? So in dev shells default make packages. Oh, it's not even a NumTide dev shell. We were working on that, but then things happened and this became an option for us
Yeah.
since last
So that's
time.
in a different branch.
I think we're going to have to bring in that flake input,
Okay.
that flake part, right? But in any case, this is not necessary anymore because it will be automatically, because some of the crates have this
Mm-hmm.
env, then it'll be in the shell.
Okay.
So that's cool. And this also happens automatically.
Yeah, because we
That
don't need any different inputs. You already have them.
the the this will not happen automatically. This will not happen automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Let me delete the unused things. Seems like this doesn't need to be a function anymore. All right. Right. I want to go to the restroom for a moment. So I will
Okay.
mix some mob next and have nexted. And in the meantime, if you want, you can add the NumTide dev shell. Be right back.
Okay. As an input, yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Let's see. Um,
Okay.
what do you want to call it? As numtide dev shell? Shells? Dev shell? Wasn't I can't remember what we called it in the other one.
Do what the README shows.
Yeah. So I was trying to see if it mentioned.
Oh, but this is not the
DOS.
flake parts.
Oh, it's a flake. It's flake parts specifically. Okay.
Here it'll be dev shell,
Yeah, dev shell.
and then you still might not see. Oh, yes, you will.
There it is. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Show us the metadata.
Mm-hmm.
I already see that there is one thing to do, right? Like the Nix packages. One input to follow. Where is it? The first input.
Where'd it go?
The very first.
Dev shell. Yeah, okay, so follow next packages. Inputs, next packages follows. Next packages. Okay. Okay. That looks good.
Cool.
That's it, right? And then let's go back to the shell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now here, instead of dev shells 2 words, we want dev shells 1 word.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps have both for a while,
Okay.
so we don't overwrite. We keep for reference.
Dev shells dot default.
Yes. Now we want the majority of this will be implemented. We just want to add packages and this single environment variable. So let's start with packages. Let's go to the documentation because I don't remember.
Okay.
Per system dev shells name dev shell packages. So you just need to add dev shell in between there. Default. Dev shell.packages.
Okay.
And then that
these
list.
packages. Okay. And then I guess
Figure
if
out how to
there's
do environment.
the oh boy.
Search for .env.
There it is.
Dev shell's name .env. So we're already under name. The name is default. Env dot.
And then this is a list of submodules.
Oh, this is a list. Okay.
Okay.
What I would do is instead of doing literally this, I would have the attribute literal and then call lib adder to list. Because that's what you get not instead of a list.
Oh, instead of a list. Okay, so lib adder
Adders to list,
to list.
and then have a literal adder set with SQLX offline.
Okay. Let's copy this. Okay.
Lib from top level.
Yeah. Okay. Per
From
system.
I would use from the top, even if it exists here.
Okay. So lib.
You need
That.
comma, ellipsis.
Okay.
And remove the existing dev shells.
Gotcha. Just close this out. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. One too many. Okay. There we go. Let me next it.
How are you on
Hold on.
time?
It's getting a little late for me. I'm fading a little bit.
You call the shot.
All right, well, let's do. You go. You take the helm one more, and then we'll call it.
Okay. Oh, look, it's evaluating.
All right. So how come it wouldn't work with the normal shell? Like, are they just not compatible
It's not
as far
about
as?
not working. It's about
Yeah.
um, it. It simply happens to provide a NumTide dev shell. It's a feature.
Mm, yeah, I guess that's a good point.
So let's see what we have in this shell. Do we have cargo? We have cargo. Do we have Rust C? We have Rust C. Do we have Rust analyzer? We don't. I think that's a difference. I think
Mm-hmm.
we want to add that because in Crane with Phoenix we did have Rust analyzer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just add Rust analyzer from EKGs here. I think that's fine. Rust analyzer does not need to be from the toolchain.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an option. I think it's actually kind of nice that it's from the toolchain, but I'm not sure. Toolchain config.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a path or an adder set. Let's see. Do we have a toolchain config here? Oh, no. We were using probably the complete toolchain. So instead of doing this, if we want to keep using the same, like I don't know what's newer. I think this is just easier for us to go about.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no reason not to do this. It'll be fairly recent, and if it ever doesn't work out, then we can change it. So
Yeah.
let's clear and reload, and it might sometimes be newer than the one in the toolchain because Rust Analyzer does not, get released with, the Rust toolchain. It's piggybacking
Oh, okay.
in that package.
Gotcha.
So now we have Rust. We don't. Rust analyzer dev shell packages here and reload. Come on. Rust analyzer. What? What? Why? What?
Is the environment variable set? The SQL X offline? I mean, are we in the right place?
No, it's not.
Well, is it all caps? Or does yours just doesn't matter, case insensitive?
Yeah, it's insensitive.
Okay. Okay, so are we not actually in a dev shell?
Let's do a next flake show.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. Next flake show fails. Something.
Okay.
It's the same.
Looks
Kind
like
of the
similar. Yeah.
same, but different path to reach there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Attribute package missing. Um,
Hmm.
Maybe this is incomplete. Maybe we're getting not the entire error. No, I don't think that's the case. Oh, that's many things. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
what is public.name?
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe it's our cargo doc program docs that maybe they need a name. Like build crate. Did we even finish that? It's like, how can it not have a,
A name.
yeah, maybe it gets the name through the crate path.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what's failing. Cargo toml. It tries to obtain some cargo toml,
Mm-hmm.
which the source we gave it should be able to, so that's fine. And then there's this eval crate name, and I think that's it, right?
Tom. Okay, so package name. So in the
There is
toml.
no package name because it's a workspace. If we take a look at what it cargo toml,
Uh-huh.
there's no package section here. That's what's missing.
I mean, should there be? You're
Well,
saying
this
it's a
function expects
workspace.
it.
Yeah.
This might be incompatible with what we're trying to do,
Hmm.
unless eval crate. This looks like a list. Maybe we can, but this is the last. So if it's like over, but if could provide name via drv config, what are the chances that it would override this?
Mm-hmm.
I think the chances are low. Typically, things get overridden from left to right. Project group. But maybe we could provide name. In any case, excellent progress.
Yeah. Pretty much converted it. That was pretty cool.
Yes, I hope that next time, eventually when this is complete, we will see that it looks cleaner and less detailed.
Definitely.
Good work, Rob. Thank you for participating.
Thanks for having me, Don.
And thank you for watching. And if you want to join us and do this with us, that would be brilliant, especially if you are any good at this. And additionally, you are a pretty swell person. And I will happen to enjoy your company. And a few more criteria that should probably not share because it would greatly reduce the chances of you trying to apply. So take your chances and message me. And please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Until then, be well.
Bye, everybody.